All right, let's get started on the plant pigment extraction and chromatography virtual lab activity. As you start this activity, you should have the handout, either a digital copy or printed copy. As you work through the lab activity, you should fill in those blanks on the handout, and at the end you can scan that in as a PDF if you're writing on a physical copy, or if you're writing on a PDF on a screen, you can then save your PDF at the end with all the answers filled in as you go. So make sure you have that handout as you work through there, and we're going to get started on the plant pigment extraction part of this lab. So the extraction means we're going to take the pigments out of the plant cells, and then once we have them extracted, we can use chromatography to separate those pigments. So chromatography means writing with color. So we're going to take those pigments and separate them out. So all plants, I shouldn't say all, most plants have photosynthetic pigments. So these pigments can be in different colors and they absorb different wavelengths. Most plants have several different types of photosynthetic pigments, and those pigments allow the plants to do photosynthesis, meaning they can absorb sunlight. They can take in the sunlight and they can use that to power photosynthesis, where they're taking carbon dioxide and water and merging that together into a sugar molecule. Okay, so after we extract the plant pigments from the leaves, what we're going to do is then put those pigments onto chromatography paper. So the different pigments have different characteristics. They're different in size and shape and polarity, and we can take advantage of those differences by running a solvent through them on chromatography paper, and that will separate out those pigments, and we can see which pigments are present. So that's the gist of the overview of the lab activity. So you're going to proceed through the lab. As you work through here, follow the different hotspots. Make sure you follow them in order, in numeric order on the screen. And there are a couple other things that you'll click along the way. Make sure you read everything, follow all the protocols, and acquire the results and fill those in on your lab worksheets.